Hi everyone, welcome back. So this video is a follow-on from the previous upload with regards to the unboxing of products sent from just4youonlineuk. I'm going to be testing out the Pink Moon Resin Pendant Kit. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do as I'm still waiting for deliveries, so I'll just have a little play and see what we can do with them. So I'm going to, for those who have not watched the video, the previous upload, possibly go and have a look at what's in the box, but I can show you from here. So before we open the box, you do get some resin tips. So basically just gives you some instructions on how to do the resin, how to mix it, how to minimize bubbles, about adding too much glitter and pigments, and basically use a heat tool or a lighter to pop surface bubbles. So I have a long neck lighter which works a treat, which I will use if I do see any surface bubbles, and just about things away, etc. So in the box, it's beautifully packaged and embossed rose gold, metallic rose gold thank you message, and then you get like a little hand booklet. So it's just basically about safety first, so all about your PPE, about your room being well ventilated, that if you get resin on your skin, about how to wash it. It's just a safety procedure just to make sure that you're safe using their products. And then it just tells you how to prep. Sorry, I didn't realise I'm like sat down now, so I can't see above the camera. So it's just about preparation and how to mix, measure and colour the resin, and then pour in the resin, and then decoration if you fancy adding anything, and how to finish it and add your chains to your actual bezels. And then a thank you message from Lou, who's one of the owners from just4youonlineuk. Right, so I will see what's in the box for you all for the second time, just for those who've not actually seen the upload. So you get a pack of, I think it's a pack of 6, as you get enough resin and everything else in the box to make 6 pendants. You get some mica powders, you get pink moons, blossom and pure white. You get an inspirational quote. I won't read that out, I'll just put that there so you can have a read if you can see it, if I come closer. Which I think is really lovely. A lot of effort has gone into the little kit, and it'd make a lovely gift for somebody, especially if you have any siblings or parents that, like your mum, your sister or your grandma that likes crafts. So you get a bottle of 25 mils of part A and B of the Apex resin 1 coat. This is their fast cure resin. This has a cure time of 2 hours. But I will be using a heat mat today, so probably about 45 to an hour, 45 minutes to an hour this should cure in. And you get chains to put the pendants on, so that will connect with that. I have tools for that, so you'll need pliers. And then you get like 2 pots, and you get some rubber gloves, a popsicle stick to stir the resin, and a cocktail stick. The cocktail stick is used to get into all the corners of the pendants. It just makes it look a bit easier. And then you get this, which is like a little thing to pop your pendants on to pour the resin. I do have some bezel tape, so I will stick with using what's in the box. I usually use bezel tape because I'm a terror for sliding the table, this little table, because it's my it's got my heat mat, a silicone mat and the leveling table, so it's quite slippy. So let's see how we got on with that. And then you get, I'm not quite sure what that is. I think that's just like bezel tape. Yeah, basically. So what I'll do is I won't use that. I'll use my own bezel tape because I'm not quite sure on how to use it. I don't want to spend half the video not knowing how to use the products and struggling how to figure out how to use it. So I'll pop these back in here for now, just so I've got a little bit more room, and then I can put them to one side. So I will be back in a sec. I'll pop you on pause while I get the station prepared for making the pendants. See you in a minute. Alright, so that's everything prepared. I've mixed the resin, and I found in the mica powder bag some little dried flowers, and I didn't realise that these are actually not all mica powders. There is 2 mica powders, and then we have some sparkles, some glitter and stones and little gems in there. So I'll see if we can do something with them. So I've just put a little bit of the bezel tape down, and I'm just gonna see if we can fit 2 on. If not, it'll just be the 1, because I don't really want to waste everything. So make sure you push this down firmly. And I think we need to take this off and put this towards the edge there, because here, where your chain will connect to the pendant, is kind of lifted up there. So if that hangs off the edge of the bezel tape and on the edge of the mat, then you get a flat surface to work with the resin. Right, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I'll have to see what I can come up with. That's the first thing I'm going to do, is put a very, very, very thin layer of the resin down on there. This resin is thick, and I mean like gluggy thick, and it just degasses by itself. I've never seen anything like it. Usually when I mix resin, it's full of bubbles. I do only stir in one direction, but this seems to degass itself. So very, very nice resin. Obviously I've put bubbles back into it now, but that's okay. As I said in the introduction of the video, I have got a long neck lighter which is recommended to pop surface bubbles. So let's put a very thin layer of resin down on here. You don't actually have to use resin. You can actually use UV resin. It just depends. It's down to yourself, whatever preference is easy for you. I do have UV resin, but as this is a Just For You Online UK testing video of their products, it would be rude to use products from another company. And I know I'm using the bezel tape, but that's just a cheapie from Temu. It's not shouting out any other brand. Right, so take your cocktail stick or toothpick, whatever you call it, and just guide the resin into the corner of the pendant, or bezel, whatever you call it. I call them bezels. Some people call them pendants. Right, so there is some little surface bubbles there. Just give this a wipe. So grab your long neck lighter or whatever it is you use, and just go over the surface like that, and that will help to take any surface bubbles off. And that's clean as a whistle. Not a single bubble. I am very impressed with this resin, especially the one coat. Right, so I did cut out some, I'm not going to show if it's going to fit, but we'll get it to fit. This is just some, it's for nails, basically. It's kind of like a mesh, and I thought it'd look nice in the pendant, in the bezel. So I'm just going to get my tweezers. Where did I put them? Here. Take off the rubber band, and I'm just going to see if I can get that to settle gently in there. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I've never used it before, so I have no idea if it's going to work in the resin. Looks like there's a bit I've not cut. Just bear with me, I'll put you on pause while I get this cut because it's going to irritate me. Right, I'm back again. Sorry about that. I couldn't find my scissors and it took me 10 minutes to find them. It's either that or a pen that goes missing. So, apologies. So while I was here, I just put another strip of bezel tape down. I'm going to turn it around so that other pendant's upside down. And I'm going to get another pendant. I'm going to give it a little go with some mica powder and some glitter. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can, you know, we're only having a play, so I'm not like doing anything major. Again, make sure that the connector there is off the little mat, which is supplied in the box, by the way. I did forget to mention that. So I'm just going to turn that around. Then again, push down on the bezel tape so that's secure. And add. Alright, so I'm going to add some just a little bit. And my little bits always end up a lot more than needed. So I'll start off with just that, and then if we need to add any more we can do. I don't want it to be opaque, I just want it to be quite translucent because I want to add a couple of flowers, and I want the flowers to be seen basically. I don't want them to be like disguised with the resin. What a gorgeous colour. I really do like this resin. Right, so again, grab your toothpick and just drag the resin to the corners. The resin is self-leveling, it's just a bit easier to drag it there, and then I can get this sorted. And there you go. Just give the stick a wipe. And let's see what we have in here that's going to look nice on that blossom. I'm not going to add too much because I don't want to take away from the thing itself. Just bear with me while I cut this. It's not going to fit. I don't want to like ram it in and destroy the flower. Maybe that's not the best flower to use. I don't want to cut them in half and take away from the beauty. You have to be so gentle with these flowers because they are dried flowers and the real flowers, and they're so very delicate. We could possibly cut that in half. Oh, I forgot to put this back in there. Let's see what we have in here as well. Oh, nice. I'm dangerous with materials. Look at the other one. Honestly. Alright, just bear with me guys, back in a second. Sorry about that, I had resin on my hands there and it was making the gloves sticky, so I'm just trying to pick things up. They were just sticking to the gloves. So I've just put some little sparkly bits in the corners there, and I'm just going to stick this one in and just keep it at that. Like I said, nothing fancy, just right. So that's that done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave these to cure. I'm going to put my heat mat on and I will be back when this is cured, and I will add a top layer of UV resin off screen, as I don't want to bring in another brand while I'm using and showcasing you know, another brand. So we'll leave it at that for now, and let's see what they look like when they're done. See you shortly. Morning everyone, it's the next day now. I was supposed to upload yesterday, but I got sidetracked with my other business. So these are fully cured now, and I have top coated them with UV. So I'm going to pull these off the bezel tape and take a closer look at them. I have got a little bit of overpour of the UV resin. Just make sure that when you do this, if you do anything like this, that you don't put UV resin on a heat mat, as I didn't realise yesterday that the resin was still hot underneath. It comes off anyway, we can take that off. So basically there's your flowered bezel, and underneath there's your little gemstones, and then this is the purple one that has the mesh inside. Kind of effective, just simple. So the chains that you get in the kit are just like that. So all I've done is undone the clasps. Right, so I just have two split rings, so the split rings go through there. grab your chain, hook the chain and close. This is best off doing with pliers, and there you go, you have a pendant. Quite pretty. I'll just put it on there. So let's see if I can just get this off. Yeah, it comes off easy. Other part comes off so easy, so it's not a problem. So again, split ring inside. Let's just close this again. Onto there and close. And there you go, 2 pendants made from the Pink Moon Kit from just4youonlineuk. Right, that's all for today. I shall see you on the next upload. Thanks for watching. Bye.